There's a reason why starting over again feels terrifying after a divorce. Now, this is just an observation, not a generalization. This is what I see every day in sessions. But if you look closely, men and women are afraid of two completely different things. For many women, the fear isn't starting over, it's the cost. They've already poured their soul into foundation of a marriage that didn't work, that didn't hold. They've spent years investing, waiting, and hoping, and they're afraid of reinvesting. The thought of opening up that emotional bank account one more time just to risk another emotional bankruptcy, that's the exhaustion that keeps them frozen. For men, for many men, the terror starts after the papers are signed. It's the moment they hit the void. Because in the silence, a lot of men realize something really devastating. They realize they were never actually in the marriage. They never entered the marriage. They only entered a contract, an agreement. They showed up for a role. They showed up for the routines. They showed up for the contract of being a husband, for example. But they never truly showed up with their hearts and emotions in the marriage. And now, facing the loneliness, they realize they don't know how to connect without the structure of that job description. So for women, the fear is, I have nothing left to give. For men, it is, I don't know who I am without this role. And from a shadow work perspective, that is exactly where the real work begins. For her, it's learning that her value isn't tied to her investing. And for him, it's learning that the partnership isn't a contract to be fulfilled, but about intimacy to be embraced. And so starting over is terrifying because it forces you to face the one thing that the marriage allowed you to ignore: yourself.